It's very important to kind of understand this. The job of driving a car like this must have no emotion in it at all. Because if you are stimulated by emotion, you're not the man for the job. You're going to get in trouble. My name is Richard Devil. I'm from Lord Edinburgh, and our team has actually held the world land speed record now for 30 years. This is Thrust 2, and it took the world record at 633 miles an hour way back in 1983 and held it for 14 years before we moved on with Thrust SFC, which then was the first ever supersonic car. We put two cockpits in the car. So I drove it to the right-hand side, of course, British car, you know, and on the left-hand side we put a cockpit for passengers, because the whole idea was to build awareness of what we were trying to do. It was very good for dealing with sponsors too, because we had a chairman who wasn't quite enthusiastic enough, who gave him a ride, and after that he'll sign anything. It was just like another day. Get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, get breakfast, everybody gets breakfast, then we're out on the desert, and we're out there ready to run. And once the record had been completed, that's when the emotion already set in, because basically we'd been all working together for so long on this project, and then suddenly we got the world record and it was over. There was no reason to hold the organization together anymore. It was over. Ready? All we could do is celebrate and go home. The only thing to be concerned about is, first of all, the acceleration, which is terrific. A bit like an aeroplane taking off down a runway, but much, much faster. And then when you start going near supersonic, we have to go supersonic over the intake, and you start seeing the shock waves build up. And then you come out of the measured mile, and then you've got to go into the deceleration phase. You get a huge deceleration spike of 6G, which means you're losing speed at 130 odd miles an hour per second. So violent deceleration. And it upsets your inner ears. So you get an effect called a somatogravic illusion. And the effect of that is to make you feel that you're driving a straight line to the center of the earth. Only for a few seconds, and then the G's are off, and you're down to a sort of leisurely 400 miles an hour then. You've got to fight the British culture, which is that we're not very good at doing these things. We've lost a lot of our confidence, great engineering successes of the 1950s and the 60s and the 70s, long behind us, and this time the country did something rather good, in engineering. With a bit of luck, bloodhounds are going to show their help.